Hello everyone, my name is Jeevanala. Today I'm going to give a seminar on processing list and two-dimensional list. Introduction to list. A list is an object that contains multiple data items. Lists are mutable, which means that their content can be changed during a program's execution. Lists are dynamic data structures, meaning that items may be added to them or removed from them. You can use indexing, slicing, and various methods to work with list in program. In general, lists are used to store group of items of different data types. A list is an object that contains multiple data items. Each item that is stored in a list is called an element. Here is a statement that creates a list of integers, even numbers. This is the list name here. And this list is going to contain the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is how we represent a list in Python. The items that are enclosed in brackets and separated by commas are the list elements. A list can be hold items of different types as shown in the following example. This is an example of a list. Here info mean it's a list name, list containing different data types of elements. Here we can see that it's a string data type, it is an integer data type, and it is a float data type. Strings is going to store different types of values. This statement create a list containing a string, an integer, and a floating number. You can use the print function to display an entire list as shown here. In order to print or in order to display the entire list, we use the following method. Here we created a list called numbers. In this list, we have 5, 10, 15, 20. These are the elements in a list. We are going to print the elements in the list. Just we are using print method, print numbers. Let's see the output. In this example, the print function will display the elements of a list like this. 5, 10, 15, 20. This is general way of printing elements in a list. Next topic, indexing. Another way that you can access the individual elements in a list with an index. Each element in a list has an index that specifies its position in the list. Indexing starts at 0, so the index of the first element is 0. The index of the second element is 1, and so forth. The index of the last element in a list is 1 less than the number of elements in the list. Here we can see, in order to identify a particular element in a list, we follow some several methods like indexing. First, a list contains several elements in a list. The first element index value is 0. It starts with 0, and second element index value is 1, and so on. That goes like that. And the last element in a list, the index position will be the number of elements in a list minus 1. Means if the list contains 5 elements, so the last element in a list index position will be 4. For example, the following statement create a list with 4 elements. My list, here the example, my list is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40. The index of the element in this list are 0, 1, 2, and 3. We can print the elements of the list with the following statements. Here is the list, and 10th element means first element value is 10. Here the first element index is 1. Second element index is, first element index is 0. Second element index is 1. Third element index is 2. Fourth element index is 3. So that's what it says. We can print the elements of the list with the following statements. This is an example how we can print a specific element in a list using indexing. See here, print my list 0. It specify the index position in a list 0. It's going to print the zero index in the list. Next, my list 1, my list 2, index position is 2, my list index position is 3. Output will be in my list, what is the 0th index value is 10. So it is going to print 10. And the second index position value is 20. Third index position is 30. Third index position is 40. The length function. Python has a built-in function named length that returns length of a sequence, such as a list. Example, my list is equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. This is a list. Here we created a variable and we initialized into a length function. Length equals to my list. We are keeping my list means list into this variable. Print the length of this print function, we can use whatever we want, we can write it here, and we are going to print this variable. Means it contains length function. A length function means it is going to return the length of a list. Let's see output. The length of the list is 7. Here the list is containing the length is 7. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is how we can know the length of an element, length of the list. Lists are mutable. Mutable means list can be changed. List in Python are mutable, which means their element can be changed. Let's see the example. Numbers is equals to 26, 19, 21, 41, 4. Here we're just printing the numbers, means list. Print numbers. Using indexing, we are going to change the element in the list. Here we see number 2. It's a list. Number is a list. We are specifying the index position in the list. Means is equals to 25. Numbers is the list. What is the index position of, what is the value of index position 2? 1, 0, 1, 2. 21 is going to change it into 25. Print numbers. Let's see the output. First it printed, it just printed the numbers right here. Previous, after changing the number, it is going to print 21 is changed to 25. You can clearly see this change. Next topic, concatenating strings. Concatenation means combining two lists. To concat means to join two strings together. We can use the plus operator to concat two strings. Here is an example. We can concat two strings using plus operator. Here what it says. L1 is equals to, here is L1 is a list here. It contains 4 elements. L2 contains 4 elements. We are going to combine this two list into a single list. Let's see how we can do this. L3 is equals to L1 plus L2. With this plus operator, we are going to concat two strings into one string. Here L1 plus L2 is going to convert it into L3. Print after concatenation is equals to L3. We are just printing the list. Output will be after concatenation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Previous, we have list 1 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. L2 containing 5, 6, 7, 8. After concatenation, L3 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is how the concatenation happens in Python. List slicing. A slicing is a span of time that are taken from a sequence. When you take a slice from a list, you get a span of elements from within the list. To get a slice of a list, you write an expression in the following general format. Slicing is nothing but dividing. If you want a particular particular elements in a list, we are going to slice the list into different means a sub lists. This is how we can slice. This is a syntax of the list slicing. List name, square brackets, start, semicolon, end. Example, let's see. Days is equals to, we have created a list, it containing names of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Middays, we have created another list. Means another variable we can say is equals to days of 2 to 5. We have seen the starting point. We wanted to print from here to from here to here. From here to here, we only just need this part in the list. So we just specified the starting and ending positions. 2:5. Print middays. We are just printing the statements, comma, middays. We are going to print this one here. Output. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is how the list slicing happens in Python. Two-dimensional lists. A two-dimensional list is a list that has other list as its elements. The element of a list can be virtually anything, including other list. Using two-dimensional list, the right way involves understanding the structure, accessing elements, and efficiently manipulating data in a two-dimensional grid. When working with structured data or grids, two-dimensional lists are very useful. A two-dimensional array is essentially a list of lists, which represents a table-like structure with rows and columns. Means two-dimensional list means a list containing another list as its elements. In a list, the outer list represents rows. The inner list represents columns. This is the example of two-dimensional list. This program assigns random numbers to a two-dimensional list. First, we are going to import random package, and we created two variables. First variable is row, and we initialized it into a 3, and we created another variable column and initialized with the value 3. We started def function here, main function. First, we are going to create a two-dimensional list. Value. This is how a two-dimensional list look like. Here the value is equals to, this is how we represent a two-dimensional list. Fill the list with random numbers. We are going to fill the list with the random numbers. For I in range rows, means what was the value of rows here? 3. For C in range column of 3. 3:3 matrix, we can say this has. Values is equals to R and C, means it's going to represent the value of row and it is going to represent the value of column, is equals to random dot randint 100 to 1. This specifies random numbers between 1 to 100. It's going to print, display the random numbers, print values. Call the main function. We're just calling the main function. This is how an output look like. 14, 17, 13, 34, 27, 16, 67, 47, 54, 23, 49, 21, 32, 26. This is a one list. This is another list. This is another list containing in a single list. This is how an two-dimensional list looks like. Thank you.